Thank you for helping us make Alair Homes North America's fastest-growing construction management company. In the last few years, we have completed thousands of successful projects and won dozens of industry awards. This does not happen without an extremely talented network of subcontractors, suppliers, and industry professionals. More importantly, we have taken a huge step towards building a better industry by implementing better systems and processes on every project. In traditional contracting, a client will hire a general contractor to build their construction project. The general contractor will typically commit to a price for the project and also a schedule. Next, the general contractor will go out into the marketplace to secure competing bids for the various scopes of work. Any cost that the general contractor can save below the price that the client pays becomes the general contractor's profit. Pretty simple. Or is it? At Alair, we have found that although simple, this process is actually full of issues that can cause very serious problems in the contracting process, including cutting corners, missing expectations, and ultimately confrontation, which means that general contractors and subcontractors often don't get paid. There is a better way to manage this process and in turn protect everyone in the process, from the client to the general contractor to the subcontractors and suppliers completing the work. This is how the Alair client control business model works. Consulting with trusted local trades and suppliers, Alair prepares a cost analysis for the client, which explains what the reasonable costs are for the proposed project and all of the scopes that will be required. The purpose of this free analysis is to get a client to a general understanding with rough numbers before everyone spends a lot of time and energy quoting projects that never get off the ground. If this cost analysis or free estimate is found to be acceptable and in the price range that the client is comfortable with, then the client enters into a 100% transparent design and estimation contract with Alair. The design and estimation agreement is a contract which is designed to achieve three things. First, the design of the project plans. Second, the creation of all the project scopes, details, and finally, when that is complete, we move to the pricing and scheduling phase for every category. At Alair, if we ask you to quote a project, it is because we have been retained and that project is going ahead, not because we want to determine if a project is viable. Alair is the transparent middle ground between the client and the subcontractor and suppliers. Based on the specifications that the client approves, Alair will work with the preferred subcontractors and suppliers to develop the schedules and pricing to complete each scope. Whatever the subcontractor and supplier provides to Alair will be presented to the client in full transparency. The selected subcontractor or supplier is chosen based on their ability to deliver, ability to maintain a schedule, professional history, quality, and finally, price. Once all of the categories are defined in the design and estimation agreement, the project then moves to construction agreement. Alair manages each subcontractor and supplier on behalf of the client in order to deliver the project according to the schedule and in line with the agreed-upon price that was determined in the design and estimation agreement. Every project is managed with a dedicated project manager. Alair's proprietary software keeps the process organized and ample lead times are provided to keep everyone on track. There are some very distinct advantages that Alair has created in the client control business model. Security. Client control allows the client to view the subtrade or supplier's quote and approve it themselves. Alair verifies the proof of funds from the client to ensure that all project costs are paid for. If the project scope increases, the client is required to approve the scope change as well as provide proof of funds before the work commences to make sure that the subcontractors and suppliers are going to get paid. Value. When using the client control model, it is no longer about the lowest price. All Alair projects are 100% custom, and we carry extensive warranties on every job. This means that when Alair is working with our clients to choose each subcontractor and supplier, we spend considerable time educating the clients about the importance of the right choice in subcontractor or supplier, considering ability, history, and quality as far more important than price. Clarity. Scope of work documents are provided on every category, which means no more guessing or assumptions when pricing a job. During the design and estimation phase, scope of work documents are created which clearly outline the schedule for the work, as well as a list of detailed spec requirements so everyone is clear on expectations. Protection. Contracts between the client, Alair, and the subcontractors and suppliers are required on every category and every project. Proper contract management means that all parties are protected, which is a fundamental part of every successful project. Connections. Alair is one of the largest custom contracting management companies in North America. We pride ourselves in our outstanding relationships with our trade partners that we understand are integral to our success. When you build with Alair, you have access to a substantial number of projects throughout our vast partner network. Results. Alair enjoys a client satisfaction rating of over 90% through independent client satisfaction surveys, while the industry average is less than 65%. When we have happy clients, that means that everyone gets paid, the referrals are abundant, and the work continues. Choose to grow your business using a better business model. Client control will structure, manage, and protect our businesses for future sustainable growth. Alair. Living better starts here.